Hello beautiful people, in this video I'm going to show you how to make your supplement at home. This is also a snack that is loaded of vitamins and even protein and minerals. If you're looking for something healthy that helps curb your appetite, then stay tuned. So what you will need here is some phenols. Fennel seeds are really good for women especially. It balances your estrogen level. We need the chia seeds. We need honey. I'm actually gonna use another bottle. I only have a little bit there. So you need sesame seeds and almonds, and make sure that everything is roasted. Peanuts, roasted peanuts, unsalted, and you need some millet flour. So millet flour is really good. It's better than flour, the regular flour, so it's really good for bones. You need some nutmegs, it's a natural relaxer, and cinnamon. So first we're gonna grind some peanuts. Please make sure it's unsalted and it's roasted. Add a little bit here. It may take a while to grind it, so make sure. It looks like it still needs more grinding here, so I'm gonna grind it for a little bit more. Make sure it becomes a paste like. It's gonna look like a peanut butter actually. Yeah, just like that. So we're gonna take that, put it in a separate bowl. So here another round of grinding peanuts, whatever I had left in that bottle. All the ingredients, most of them I got at Aldi. Just a little extra information here. So again, make sure it releases all the oils when you grind it, so it looks like a paste or a butter. Now the next thing will be almonds. They're oven roasted, so nothing was fried. Some people fry these things. I don't. I keep them natural because the purpose of this video is to make a healthy snack. So yeah, I'm gonna grind the whole thing in the bag. So and I'm using the Ninja for people who may be interested in knowing what type of mixer I'm using. So I'm mixing actually. I don't know if I'm grinding or mixing. I guess it's the same thing. So I'm using the Ninja. So it might I'm cutting a lot of the parts where I'm grinding. It takes a little bit more time than what you see in the video. So you got to be a little bit patient. Make sure it's really mixed until it releases all the oils, because at the end we're gonna mix everything together. So here's our almond. Looks like a paste or a butter. So we're gonna put everything in the bowl and do the same for the rest. The next thing here will be the sesame seeds. These things are loaded of vitamin E. So for you women looking for anti-aging from the inside out, I highly recommend finding recipes where you can use sesame seeds. And again, make sure they are roasted. The sesame seeds have to be roasted, otherwise they are a little bitter. So we grind them. They're a little hard to grind, so because they're really tiny. make sure you have a really good mixer. Mine is a little old, so it's not as sharp as it used to be, but if you have a sharp one, this would be very easy for you. So make sure it's becomes like a powder. The sesame seeds don't become like a paste, but they do become like a powder. There we go, they look ready now, so we're gonna add them to the almonds and the peanuts. That is starting to look good already. So we have here the millet flour. So you pour the millet flour like this, a good portion. This is the brand that I use, Red Mill. So I gotta use just about half of it. So, and then I'm gonna roast it in the oven. Gonna roast this in the oven. Let me get up. Just spread it like this. Spread it. I'm gonna roast it in the oven for. So my oven, I just baked something, and so my oven is still hot. It is actually hot, but it's not on. I turned it off, and then I'm just gonna put this in there and leave it there for like until the oven cools down, and then you check this, and then if you see that it's becoming a little not roasted, but brownish, a little brownish, then it's cool. Otherwise, you can just keep the oven on, but keep it at like 200 or 150 degrees so you don't burn it. So you don't burn this, because that's easy to burn. So as you see here, I added the millet flour to the mix, and you can use 2 or 3 cups. I use 3 cups here. So make sure it's roasted. And now we're gonna add a 4 cup of chia seeds. You can add more. So here's your proteins, and this is really good for digestion, and it also helps curb your appetite, because it gets bigger once you eat it and it goes to your stomach. It doubles the size, so you feel full. We're adding cinnamon here, and finally we're gonna shred some nutmegs. I have 2 nutmegs. You can find this in the probably the international section of like a fresh market or any grocery store. So nutmegs are really good relaxers. They help for sleep. So we're gonna add those, and the last part, or the part before last, is the fennel seeds. So I'm gonna use a coffee grinder here, because those are very small too, and they're hard to grind. So I am using here a Cuisinart coffee grinder. I really love this one. So I am gonna use 4 to 5 tablespoons. If you want to balance your hormones, ladies, this is really good. And that the bloating, this helps with that a lot. Sometimes I make a tea of fennel seeds. Yeah, and if you're working on that flat stomach, this helps too. So we're gonna add that to the mix. So time to add some oils here. So I'm gonna use macadamia nuts oil. So again, a fourth cup of macadamia oil. It doesn't have a smell and it's loaded of vitamins. It improves the heart health, it boosts energy levels, it improves digestion. Sometimes I use it for my hair too. Um, And another oil that helps promote heart health and lower the risk of heart disease is coconut oil. It also helps with cholesterol, so it converts the bad cholesterol into good cholesterol. So we're adding 2 spoons of coconut oil. You can see that it's cold in here, so it's not melted. And the last and final thing is adding honey. So um, you have to buy another bottle of honey where I'm not using just that bit of honey. I'm using actually that little bit in another bottle. Just don't have it now. I thought I did, but I did buy another one and I used it to mix it with all the ingredients. And here I'm using organic honey, natural organic honey I get from the health store, and a pinch of salt, don't forget that. And I'm gonna wash my hands, and now it's time to mix this whole thing together. So we're almost done with our supplement, if you'd like to call it a supplement or a snack. This is not something I invented. This is a very ancient Mediterranean recipe, and it's especially a Moroccan recipe. So this is the final result. We eat it in Morocco with some tea, Moroccan mint tea. Please do not hesitate to make it. I guarantee you will love it. Thank you.